Feels like only yesterday he was trying to blow up the planet. How time flies.
Fun time bingo! It's time to play some bingo! Ole!
I'm Ashley with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 worst things Vegeta has ever done. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're going to be taking a look at all the terrible things the Prince of Saiyans got up to over the Dragon Ball franchise.
You didn't say you would hit back, Dad.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't hit you, now did I, Trunks?
No.
That's not to say we don't love the prideful bastard, but there's no denying he's got some dirty laundry. Now let's get to that list.
I refuse! What?
Number 10, freezing up against Broly. Yes. We're very much aware that the latest Dragon Ball Super movie has completely retconned this particularly shameful moment, but we're not gonna miss out on an opportunity to make fun of him for it.
He is the legendary Super Saiyan!
Upon the reveal that Broly was the legendary Super Saiyan, instead of immediately stepping up to the plate, Vegeta spent the majority of the film suffering a complete mental breakdown.
He'll kill all of us!
Why? Because Broly is just that powerful. Seriously, watching Vegeta shudder like that is just unbecoming. Get your head in the game, man.
What do you think you're doing? Why don't you stop whining like a baby and fight like a man? Why? What for?
Number 9, not saving his wife and child. Nowadays, we all know that Vegeta is practically the perfect family man in his own special way. However, that wasn't always the case.
Every time you stick your geeky little face in front of Trunks, you make him cry!
High on his own power after finally becoming a Super Saiyan, Vegeta became so obsessed with taking down the likes of Dr. Gero that it almost cost Bulma and Trunks their lives. If not for future Trunks leaping into the fray at the last minute, Vegeta would have lost his family in Gero's retaliatory attack. Though, at this stage, we doubt he would have noticed.
Who? Bulma and your son!
Oh, them. I have more important things to worry about than that foolish woman and her blasted child!
Number 8, the mustache. Admit it, this piece of facial hair is as much of a crime as any of the deaths that Vegeta has inflicted during his time as a bad guy. Seriously, what was he thinking?
He's got tall, spiky black hair, a widow's peak, and a creepy little mustache.
It looks so weird, and yet we can't stop looking at it, like some kind of hairy black hole.
That mustache has got to go! It makes you look like a total geek.
It even became a damn plot point when Vegeta finally shaved it off, only for nobody to notice. At least we can take some solace in the way that he pronounces mustache.
I shaved my mustache, you idiot! Ah!
Number 7, killing Recoome and Berta. So the Ginyu Force weren't exactly the nicest of people, and after all the damage they had caused, the likes of Recoome and company simply deserved to get their comeuppance, which they ended up receiving courtesy of Goku.
These guys might walk funny for a while, but they'll recover just fine.
Of course, with Vegeta being Vegeta, he wasn't content with just leaving their bodies broken and their spirits crushed. He went in for the kill.
Hey, stop!
Make all the arguments you want about these Frieza lackeys deserving to live or not, but killing them while they were practically comatose doesn't exactly paint you as a symbol of true strength.
What's your deal? You know how to receive mercy, but you can't give it. Too bad. I was hoping you might have changed.
Number 6, killing Nappa. The tragedy of watching this great man die hit us all hard. Nappa was 1 in a million.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?! There's no way that can be right!
A loyal soldier, a powerful Saiyan, a warrior through and through that may have one day risen above the rest to become a champion all could aspire to. He was more than just an insurgent with a habit for making weird mime children explode. He was a friend.
Well, Except for that little guy, he decided to blow himself up.
And then Vegeta tossed him in the air like a frisbee before blasting him into pieces after his usefulness had run out. Monster.
No! No, Vegeta!
Number 5, letting Cell achieve his perfect form. Quite possibly the most poignant example of how dangerous Vegeta's pride could really be, his overwhelming confidence in his power proved to be his undoing after letting the ultimate android fulfill its purpose.
So be it. You've managed to arouse my curiosity. Now go and absorb your android. Oh no!
By letting Cell absorb Android 18, he achieved a form that was even too much for the Saiyan Prince to handle. Not only did this result in Cell shattering both Vegeta's body and his spirits, but also paved the way for all the deaths that came after, including that of his future son. Number 4, blowing up a bug planet. Vegeta and Nappa's journey to Earth wasn't without its obstacles. At some point, they ended up taking a detour to a planet made of insectoids.
Are you sure you can get a high price for this planet? Doubt it.
This little adventure included them being imprisoned, breaking out, killing a massive bug beast, overthrowing a monarchy, and actually doing some good for the populace.
You have freed our planet from centuries of bondage. At last, Arlia is a place where a new beginning can be made. From now on, you two visitors from space will be known as heroes among our people.
How did it all end? Vegeta blowing up the planet without a second thought.
This planet has a serious bug problem.
You know, considering what happened to his own world, he really shouldn't be throwing stones. Or planet-busting ki blasts in this case.
There's nothing like a little fireworks when you say goodbye.
Number 3, killing a crowd of people. Well, that's certainly one way to reintroduce yourself as a bad guy. After allowing himself to be controlled by Babidi, Vegeta ushered in his new Martian form by killing a whole group of innocent bystanders at the World Martial Arts Tournament, all to prove that the Dark Prince had truly returned. It's a rather shocking sight, and the perfect demonstration of just how eager Vegeta was to embrace his chance of establishing himself as a bona fide villain. Have fun explaining that one to Bulma. Number 2, killing Namekians. While the blame for the massacre of the Namekian people often falls upon the likes of Frieza and his minions, there's no escaping the fact that Vegeta also contributed to the body pile.
Bang.
He may have put the genocide business behind him, but his desperate search for the Dragon Balls didn't leave room for much mercy. Hence why he killed anyone who came between him and his wish-granting orbs. This unfortunately included plenty of civilians along the way. You can't be an anti-hero without breaking a few green eggs, apparently. Number 1, nearly destroying the Earth. It's easy to forget at times that before he was defending Universe 7 from annihilation, Vegeta was one of the biggest threats the Earth had ever seen. On his mission to recover the Dragon Balls, the Saiyan Elite finally met his match in his fated confrontation with Goku.
What? No way!
Given the absurd level of arrogance that he had back then, the Prince of Saiyans eventually decided that the only way to best his foe and prove his superiority would be to blow up the planet courtesy of a Gallic gun. Yikes.
Gallic gun!
So can you ever forgive Vegeta for these terrible things? Let us know in the comments below, maybe check out one of these other videos, and subscribe to Watch Mojo.